Make no mistake. Make no mistake. Exactly. All over the country. June 24th, 2023. Votes. President Julius Maada Bio for second term in office. Chief Abdulhassan Fakir, you say?
No runoff.
No runoff. Mr. Kamara, what do you say?
No runoff.
Mr. Christian Lee, what do you say? No runoff. No runoff.
No turning back.
One blow. Well, of course, today on Monday, the second day of January 2023, live, where we did live from Attilla in Osna, we did live from Attila's residence na Freetown. And they tell now today, why don't call this him? I don't say, now they listen right now. They say, well, listen, now people on the couch today. Indeed. Welcome here, Marshal. Welcome to the Uncle Sankara media platform. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, my own general, and very reliable and strong general, that now General Sankara. Me want do on this way. 75% victory for President Bio.
Wow.
That's good.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, Marshal. 75%. No one off. In a 75%. Well, it's clear. Well, yeah, Marshal. How they go? And compliment of the season.
Thank you. Well, the thing is that now, as we see, the president put the country on the right trajectory. If you see, Sankara, if you see person like Joe Biden, when leader of the world, that's what we call him.
Yeah.
Because anybody in America say, for dinner pa, I want for the dinner pa, if you see he call somebody, he say thank you. Most African leader na Africa we pass saloon, we then country developers we say.
Yeah.
He call this one guy, I say, I want to see the president of Sierra Leone. He and five other and they say thank you very much for democracy, thank you for transparency. Thank you for the fight against corruption.
Hey.
He tell and thank him back. Say we so glad that you get a country in Africa where they respect the rule of law. Thank you for they interfere inside the system. They do work, let the separation of powers. Separation of powers is very important in government. So I hope I know the golf.
Yeah, go ahead.
General Sankara.
Yeah, go ahead.
One French man called Baron de Montesquieu. Now one of the exponents of this separation of powers. It means say Parliament different from the court system different from the executive who side the president the lead, even though the president is the overall leader of the country. Yeah. They get beaucoup power then. But this president, the first president to see, they tamper with the other side then of the constitution. Yeah. And they go side executive they go side judicial. They say, how do now work? President Biden call her. They say thank you for all this we they do. And you know what thing? Yeah. When we can see that in the mode in May, President Bio they happy because if you listen. Then they talk about this man. He don't kill. Where has the man killed? They will tell you.
At all.
But still, the people out there they try for murder and destroy the man, General Sankara. Now they in the back they support the man. Yeah. Only organization that will love this country. IMF, World Bank, Islamic Development Bank, African Development Bank, they all don't come back. Yeah. Under APC, they all be don't go. So for me, if you ask me how they go. I think President Bio don't kapu boku sense. Not to wording capu. Bible tell we when a Christian and say be slow to speak and quick to hear. And then our president. And they talk about in believe in doing what's necessary. They be say economic advice today. Now President Bio can make sure say happen. So last stop here for now.
All right. Well, yeah, Marshal Mustapha Pabai Attilla. Say let me say 2 years back, 2023, well, we don't cancel 2023 now. And at the election, here this. Now we don't cancel the election here. Now we don't cancel. And you don't talk about President Leone, they use executive power, executive clearance. But how you see the other political party then? As we can go into the multi-tier election, June 24th, 2023. But again, mind you, here, Mustapha Pabai Attilla, now only one presidential candidate to get for now.
Yeah, now I'm going to get for them. Who saw that? It's not okay. Listen, I can grab my now. Ahala. Me na Uncle Sankara. They all know me go look and say, but you know to Uncle Sankara, who sabi Uncle Sankara. So man get that be hala. Me na presidential candidate. Who that get sense? Go look what presidential candidate mean. Then you look the substance. But they are big. You na joker. Look for example like Femi Claudius School. They go hala say. And I say this morning, but they are big. I beg General Sankara. Allow me to laugh here.
Yeah, well,
he say. You know me, I get to me say, and I just say, "Ow, boy can man and get me party day. Now say I said I make money let talk now say I make money abo I don't give you lot money I dey tell you don't go marry when my family clean school. Who's relevant you get a boy can man? When they go to get you come because you only get somebody where you don't say that threat to you, where you don't say get influence or it contain the substance. Gentlemen, when I tell me who's influence way. Who don't know family clean school now boy can man? I'm on the say I don't know about myself. Imagine thing they can nothing they go to na radio. It's like they get me party. Na boy and kenema. Then get you time. People like they will not let us be the back na boy and kenema. We not get in time safe. Because one thing we show off, and I tell you this today. First of all, I'm thankful for giving me on it. Yeah. If President Bill not win election, like God in grace, this year, me Attilla will not this year. I fly jumbo jet from Salon to America and back. Yeah. Go ahead. Flat on yeah. First of all, who don't have APC candidate? Somebody need to explain to me. I told you una guy, me not get to because what they see, devil all affect devil inside Kamara. Devil affect devil inside. Look you know, level. I know. Sorry, the registration. I need the effect. Well, so the people like this, how you with your right sense in your right frame of mind go say, "Well, I vote for APC." Under waiting, unless your stupidity bottomless. So now you go say, "I vote for them kind of people." Like let me tell you something. You know why President Bill they talk? Because in policies and they in line with the spirit of the people. Now waiting they pain them, and that's why they switch we back, like what Timaya say. Now we can't go spend New Year with President Bill. Yeah. All them want you cannot have a party where gentlemen now division more than the after. They as far as they're concerned, salon for divide. Then go make powerhouse na Tom calling back Pama so go be like then Puela. Because Amada Bibila. The 58 polls, gentlemen. 58 polls. I know me from what? I know Puel from Watalo to Tumbo. Just enough. Now party like this, you will get sense. You will say, "I go vote for them." No. But you have beg go. Now na vexation to the spirit. Why they talk about themselves at the vex?
I let that last word, dear Marshal. Vexation to the spirit.
Yes, sir. It pain me.
Well, of course, we the kick off inside better one now. Of course, we big guests which we. Na Marshal Mustapha Pabai Attilla.
And when I welcome Namios 100%.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And before we kick off, we self don't get some services from Mrs. Attilla, Monica Attilla. We self they say plenty thank for the beautiful mail we want to serve with.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, today we can't talk on the government white paper. And we'll start with the recommendation of the commissions of inquiry. All right. Then from there, what the government accepts in the commission of inquiry. Where they can talk on Alimamy Kamara.
Petition.
Where in the former minister of affairs.
Yes.
Then, of course, after which we will jump into Ignosis Koroma also. And I'll be former minister of mines. We'll start with Alimamy Kamara, former minister of youth affairs. Immediately from 2013 to 2016. Government note the following findings of the commission based on evidence abuse regarding the assets of Alimamy Kamara and his activities during his tenure of office as minister. 1. His total legitimate earnings as verified by payments of his salaries and other emoluments within the period under review amounted to 575,703,000 for a period of 38 months. 2. Contrary to the mandatory requirements of the laws of Sierra Leone, he failed to declare his assets upon assumption of office and thereafter on a yearly basis for the 3 years he was in office from 2013 to 2016 to the Anti-Corruption Commission, which by Section 119 of the Anti-Corruption Commission Act amounted to, and he is guilty of the offense of failure to declare assets yearly and punishable under Section 122 of the Anti-Corruption Commission Act by 6 months in prison. 3. In the absence of any other valuation of his property at Makeni by any other valuer, and since in law, unchallenged evidence is one which this commission can safely rely and act upon to reach its findings of facts. the gross value of his property located at Makeni in the northern province of Sierra Leone and made up of concrete twin structures is 34,205,000,000. 4. Given his total gross amount of 575,703,000 legitimately earned as salaries and emoluments over a period of 38 months, and in absence of any evidence from him of any other source of earnings and or incomes, the property located at Makeni in the northern province with a gross value of 34,250,000,000 was far away, beyond and far above his legitimate earnings, and whose sources had remained unexplained by him, and is therefore product of unlawful and unjust enrichments. That's not the recommendation of Justice Sir Biobele Dodwi, the Commission of Inquiry. Now, what in the government accepts, President Julius Maada Bio in government accept the following recommendation: that 1, having been found to have failed to declare his assets, where he failed for declaring assets at that time where he take that office from 2013 to 2016 as mandatory by law, and the law say if we're going to declare assets, Alimamy Kamara, where he be the former Minister of Youth, well, the government's white paper accepts say is hereby found guilty of the offense created under section 119 of the Anti-Corruption Commission, and for where it be failed for declaring assets, well, the government of President Bio say they accept that recommendation. They we say then for prison Alimamy Kamara to 6 months imprisonment, and then for prisoner. Then 2, is landed property located at Makeni in the northern province of the Republic of Sierra Leone with a gross value of 34,250,000,000, which is well beyond and far above, and therefore not commensurate with its legitimate means of incomes, allowances, and other earnings, shall be forfeited forthwith to the government of Sierra Leone. Upon due process taken for legal forfeiture of his property located at Makeni in the northern province, as recommended above, it shall be sold at public auction or dealt with in any other lawful means as allowed by the laws of Sierra Leone in dealing with forfeited properties to interested persons at a fair value, and the proceeds shall be remitted promptly into the consolidated revenue fund of the government of Sierra Leone. Well, the government of Salon, what did they be accepted? Say that was where this Alimamy Kamara, the former Minister of Youth, under the former President and his Baikoma 11 year misrule, if we go build us na Makeni Day, the money where you use for building us, where you say that they want to go lay down for sleep, if you use 34,250,000,000, then be using. Well, the Commission of Inquiry and the government white paper, they say he use beaucoup money for bill house, and what in them they even pay him as Minister of Youth. He bill him above, because if you check 38 months when he work for this government, and money not for reach 34,250,000,000 for bill house. So with that, they say we use some corruption inside it. So on that, the government of Salon say they for seize yours, and when they seize them, they for sell house and for auction them to anybody we want house. When the auction house the money, they for take and go put them na Salon government in revenue form. This now waiting the recommendations of the Commission of Inquiry and also the government white paper, and this now waiting President Julius Maada Bio in government accept. And we can tell now, and we begin announcing at the hostel where the government of Salon don't cease, and about 30 hostel now where government don't cease. So I'll start with Marshal for let the former Minister of Youth Affairs Alimamy Kamara for go use 34,250,000,000 for bills. Marshal Mustapha Pabai Attilla, over to you, sir.
Well, in for country for let somebody where you salary not even near 1,000% of that, not even near, for let you go build that kind of hosting, 34,250,000,000 leons. It show the callousness and wickedness which some of them have been involving, who all be deciding our government, because I know for the fact that I was there with them. But it's a shame. I just tell you that I said, Sankara, I spend money and I spend million in smell and self, let alone can man. So it's kind of, but again, APC then people ever kind of power for make Salon better. This is not the party where begin to treat the notion, say, we said the entire cow, now they for its gas. So when a party don't give you that kind ideology, day, what you visit they tell you, any side they put you, thief.
Thief, exactly. Because
that it mean literally, not only figuratively say, who said the entire cow, now they for its gas. That shows if you possible, eat all the grass. Who said them put you, thief as much as you can. Now the party put premium on getting rich. Now I make you see, even in apart from the one who didn't succeed in building, we get a lot of unfinished buildings that some of the APC big man and thief money from Salon. Some don't die, some of them begin at the day. Take the building then, take like that lodge in Kamara Road.
Yeah.
What's in there right now? Take Kamara Attilla lodge. What's in there right now? Not like people that squat there, but they make market there, then go take. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Take Kabasa Lodge, where APC bill, they say they bill for Pasheki, then donate them back to them as in birthday. So you go to that place now, Kabasa Lodge, Bajuba. Go and see what they go on there. Nothing to write home about. So what do we see with the APC conundrum, with the kind of the so-called 99 rubbish when they can talk about? Now for Win Salon. So I'm really not surprised. I'm shocked at the amount, but I'm also surprised. Because that's not the mantra of the APC, for take from people of Salon and ruin the country. And the same one they want back men and get in charge, 34 billion. Even by today's standards, that's about $2 million.
Just imagine.
Then they can build, depending on it, can build like 10 community health centers then.
Yeah.
You could build them. So I think government for take the right action, for make sure they seize that house and sell them, and also let the man who thief that money they be held accountable.
Okay, the program Salon Talk on Sankara Media Platform. Well, of course, Chief Abdul Hassan Faki, over to you.
But like we I mean, they tell you, but I say you don't tell where I see the bar. Don't I see it today? Remember who being?
But Attilla fresh show.
A fresh.
Mrs. Monica Attilla, the lovely, the Donny 5-pack.
And the best man in the world. So.
You know, a fresh. It's cool.
And they tell you,
if they under the new direction,
Of course.
proper leadership.
exactly.
That's cool. Where they talk, we tell about who said them tight cow. It's around that thing I can mind 1985 for Kamara. Remember?
Yeah.
That man enka that Momo enka that slogan. Say who said them tight cow. Now, you know that money we make that money we make.
What them they call Pajero?
Yeah, Pajero.
20 million.
Now cow they pan, the cow they eat grass.
Now 20 million.
The cow eat the grass, say the grass down. If they eat the ground. I say about APC. We eat the ground, say go eat the root. The root. So when Momo they left, the question he left the root small. Momo he finish the root. Now it's come as like the root there's a bone left. Now they can't pick now. They can't pick.
But that's not go again.
Never go again. And the drive is gone. When Maada Bio can, when you get bad name, say this go. Now you don't can drive. Papa, you know we not go fool people in this country. We know they allow now for fool the people there.
APC no can again.
APC we don't care for that.
That Charlie said then charm the bone so say if you give dog, say dog no
The
go.
only time 99 tactics. They said again 99 tactics. That each tactic na rogue. Each tactic na rogue. Who don't live small? We sabi them small. Some of born before independence. So we know even when independence they can. Sheki will cut them. It bring plaba day. Na agree. Pastor they can come on the Panama road. Look I said because one can bring dynamite for can kill the queen and the prince. This prince Chato. Where the guy small one. They put the gladiator, but I say, hey, look, Charles, they would want the king. Then I Queen Elizabeth, King William, 2 years of age. And then 61. So not of today they begin for perfect teeth. Now to come to Alimamy Kamara. You know what's the problem with this? Youth farm. You remember that project was a youth farm?
Youth farm.
You get youth farm, you get youth in agriculture, you get youth in drainage system, you get youth in fisheries. All that money, one not gonna grow, one not gonna outside. The President Kroma in Bobo will teach. All not go inside what's in the couch for. Now when President Blue come, now effect right now you don't see you want to get a fishing boat there. No. You want to get another fishing boat there. That project where they be thief. With President Blue can I say no? Me at the revival. I bring youth in agriculture. I bring come back. Youth farm. I bring come back. I bring youth in fishing. I bring youth in skills training plus this car wash. So you play with one. They're not idle. Now you begin them.
Yeah.
Now you begin them. So let me put it on one level. Then they know. From 1959 when they form APC, they form inside lie. They form inside lie. And then Papa will be shaking, be the king of liars. And the only thing I say, I don't know, but it be possible to say Shaki be Satan will be their life. They will talk 1 to 1. Because the money habits, just like a demon, Shaki be like a demon. And me I be God for Siam. I don't have yam. I never take give me back talk. Side of rich, I say, but out in the question of the action of Momo, don't come out there. He said, you know, come on, I'll go ask Momo. Now I say, security, policeman, I do.
The program Salon Talk on Sankara media platform. Mr. Mamekama, over to you. Yes.
Let's connect for say hello, family Australia, USA, UK, and all that the diaspora. Yeah, but we brought out in London now. I want to pass this message to one Abu Shah. Abu Shah, the right telegraph, but SNPP. Abu Shah, actually, don't know what the political comparison because I be ABCD. Abu Shah,
idiots.
Idiot.
No, idiots.
No, you know, that should not begin Kampala. Kampala.
Yeah.
So not surprised. Look, gentlemen, today we get a very important somebody with me.
Yeah.
Attilla. A man with the nation have lost his voice for quite a long time. The man with a humility in APC 10. The man with the not very good, even though the international community say each and every administration will get somebody with disabled. This man, he gets a job. Somebody they see, you believe it or not, you don't see it well. You don't see it well. Forget about the money first. You don't see it well. Sometimes people say, now, USA, you know the man, fuck up. If I England, they fuck up. You can't do that to somebody like this. Yeah. Look at the way they talk. Look at the way they talk. So each and every one of us, about tell God thank you for where God make you able to resist the humiliation. About tell God thank you for distance to man. You're able to resist the temptations. Today, be vibrant because of Maada Bio.
Of course.
President Bio look, I said, no, you shouldn't be thrown out to the dustbin.
Yeah.
No go muzzle you. You get an idea. You get something within I need. I want them. I need them. Not only for me, for the betterment of this country. Now, today they pass the message to soon. I not been president, you don't go around today.
No.
So kudos.
Right.
Kudos to the
Right.
Kudos.
Yes.
You know what I talked about one day? Believe it or me, some man don't know the essence of somebody. You also know the essence they know, na money. You get the money, you're 100% right. I'm going to do some lawsuit. Small of like that. When you bring money, don't say that's what you do. You call her, you balance her. I said, okay. Somebody go back for a nominee, I didn't say that I ran.
Yeah.
I know. Let me that thing.
Allah bless you, sir.
Now we bring come, now be apprentice.
By Mamu.
I say, but you don't go.
But by Mamu last week, now we get time program. And I be 12 billion 600 million. You say
Chief Akata in Chief.
That was now Obama Junction Regents.
The same
by Mamu.
The same former president.
Chief Akata in command.
The same former president of the APC Italy. So
Yes.
Okay.
So true.
Okay, so I'm going to come back to a very important way that should have been talked. You know, we need so they will defend anybody where there is a patriotic nationalistic and say we did. They will Sankara platform just one thing. What little people they know say that time that you don't pass. You don't pass so when they blindfold me. Everybody will tell me a new thing. When I put it into consideration, when I digest on what I'm gonna be. When I think about it much more better. Not say salon today, realistically we're waiting for a change. Not negative again, we're waiting for a positive change. there with the big one. I don't look east, I don't look west. I don't look north, I don't look south. We have votes for President Bill 2023, sorry, or no, because that's the man. If you don't believe, look, take both to the tell you. You don't need President Bill, somebody TP,
No.
You make an attempt, sir?
No.
When you make an attempt to you, hey! You go, no.
Instant sack.
Aye!
And
look
no prosecution. Straight off.
You go send a man to you forgive her?
I know that to you.
You go send a man to you forgive her?
No.
You go send a you send you forgive her?
No.
You go send a imam to you forgive her? This is not the time, actually. So if purely committed to national development, they are going to take this very seriously and change our habits.
The program Salon Talk, Uncle Sankara Media Platform. Mr. Christian, over to you.
Yes, I will first of all wish we listeners them a happy and prosperous, blessed 2023.
Amen.
As we therefore go to the poll on the 24th of June in this year, and vote actively for President Julius Maada Bio in second term in office. I will first of all register me support to my brother Attilla.
Thank you.
You know, whenever they talk with reason. All he talk, them when they talk, they get reason. You know, when he mentioned, I can always tell you now, the thief in APC, it start from the day when they form APC.
Yeah.
Make I tell you, you talk, I don't know if then a chief talk about Sheikh Stephen, right? I will make a note to you say, Sheikh Stephen, inside freedom, in 1955, the strike will take place. You know the engineer now? Now Sheikh Stephen.
Yeah.
Then destroy all government property, broke pumping,
True.
bus, then street lights will be there. That man, that is Satan incarnate. Come to the Osway, Mr. Attilla talk of. That Kabasa Lodge. Sheikh Stephen take government money, he bill am. When he done, he take am, they take am, present am to Sheikh Stephen, General Barclay present. When he done again, he take am back, he sell am back to the government. Whose kind of wickedness that? A particular fit for them at this country again?
No.
Now they can always say, let me ask for referendum.
For
then we ban APC completely out of the face of politics.
Correct.
You see, look, they also talk Kingama Road. What did they happen? All the China squatters they all did it. Tell me true. The money with them people also take. Let me take all the one the way we don't call, the one the way left we don't call it, just the one the way we don't call. We put them together inside the government coffer. Salon go dey like I dey so.
No.
Salon no go dey so. But because of their selfish end, they take them, put them inside their own pockets. Then they grab again, they lie. Presently, they no go outside for thief. Presently, they no go outside for thief. Always they capitalize pan, now lie they capitalize pan. So, man like Alimamy, the thief wey don thief, and waiting the white paper say, it is in place. Selling property, now also now landlord and motorcar, anything they move once I get up, sell them, put the money back. But tell me true, you dey go take 34 billion.
250 million.
I'm not planning saying they can't figure it out.
See contracts.
It is disgraceful. Make the wall. They really say APC. Then they thief chop kind money out of this country. When they do, they say salon po at all. No. Now we people that will get what we don't put before. Now they get the country to outside it should like it today. And God don't make the fire when them is set for dry the ground. Mother don't hot the fire. It don't get all the crack side come out. It is compressor now. It is compressor. It is soak am and compressor. It is soak am and compressor. By God in power, the next time when man they come, as you can show, shall not be paradise.
Okay, the program Salon Talk on Sankara Media Platform. Attilla, you be work with Anes Baiko, my 11 years. Misrule.
Oh, just 3 years out of 11 though.
You do almost years?
3 no more.
3 years. But again, we see by Mamu, you do 3, by Mamu do 2 years. The bill also na 12 billion, 600 million euros. Hold on. I'm about to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I'm about to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Although a kind of blunt question,
No, it's okay.
but I need to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Why you don't?
Yeah, so we start that this country yesterday. Once and then we go how many billions you use for billions?
Why me
Because now no billion.
when me landlord dey downstairs, so you know how for nose.
Oh, yeah,
So if I claim that me get the shows, it's easy to find out. I like you say that again, I don't take care of. I like Pawi. Because at the beginning, me not that
and
much.
that don't mean say Attilla no want host for himself, but a man wants host with genuine.
Okay, I just agree a few things.
Yeah.
Where I be just go to office. I'll never forget. Somebody, one by the senior office, the secretary, one of the secretary, they call me say, then get $120,000 will be left. And the Hajj before, that was for 2012.
Right.
They say if I sign I they get $40,000. I refuse. And I don't talk and say. The permanent secretary then.
Permanent secretary then.
We been there
At that time.
At that time. Now I say no, sir.
Ministry.
Social area. Me na be deputy minister. Now I say no, sir. So now go be the minister. I say me no they sign that money there. He say why Attilla you dey get 40,000 cash? I say you know me. I refuse. The other time, ball at time. There was an amount of 1.5 billion. When they say I was the signature left, minister no be now. So now wait for a week. I say now he's supposed to sign. But you know how they tell now because I think the one they talk to people in Boku, when some market they talk nonsense. If I really want to be rich, me man don't cost me a man in America. I say because me not the black sheep of my family. Me go 3 years in our office, I don't get house, I don't get nothing. That's not why I went there.
Yes.
For Saloma, you have to believe waiting that they talk so because we all don't accept anybody in a public office for thief. Because the code they talking about Alimamy, the code they talk not to no more. Alimamy Kamara. Alimamy Kamara not a salary go get that host day. No.
No.
Not a salary. But the same Saloma back they enjoy him because he thief. Now Saloma no man see man they eat in taxi and they hey boy see Attilla but then get a post last year see motor carry don't pull. Oh, this is not big man. We see the also they build 7 station. We enjoy it.
Yeah.
We the same Saloma. And you know what? There are a lot of things in this country we go wrong, and they have allowed the first public state of economic emergency in 1987.
Yeah.
I was a boy, a teenager. Under Momo, who saw me get blackout in Salona after a host OAU? Now we can get blackout.
Yeah.
Now the country this way, till the people they talk simply they go buy the dinner for a college, and they make as if that thing will just come. Now, Pasheki tell we say, then say, Bailo Bari, you say David Siniko. You know that been Bailo Bari? He was a very rich businessman, me full of man. I mean, diamond dealer. They make money. David, what I mean, David Siniko, I mean, professor of education, write books. What did they tell you? They say, Bodia, they say Bailo Bari, which means, they say, Bogo fair money. They use education. So what thing happen now? Then put less priority education. Waiting APC do. Then begin send a border and start them. Go Nigeria for go learn Hausa and Yoruba and join that OJ for can't talk nonsense and people in language. Me don't pay for talk then thing. I'm not scared of nothing. That's what happened in our country, yeah? When you do somebody something, he say, I go alley you. I go damage you. They don't put no emphasis on education. If they are border than they, now if you go places like Podloko, this is a fact. Now, people na Podloko. Most people na bata and sabi beat people. Sabi sing the sabi language. The point is, what we ask, did that benefit Sierra Leone? Rebel and Kaya, we see people that will join or they want to, they all go on that bid. Everybody, nobody with no exception. Why that for me get me? Let me talk about which me if I turn which man. We're gonna power some of the people they see them get. But rebel and the kind of meals. I mean, as a loan banker they go first. Every network where they draw $200,000 commodity force, a guide and personal meals. If you are not beneficial to what you believe in, I'm sorry, your belief is zero and nonsense. Let me tell you now, What they talk about now, but what do you bring all this? Hey, every district in get airport in this country. People in the common and they fly, General Sankara, from Freetown to Bo, Freetown to Kono, Usum air feed be there, Kenem have been get. How all that well? I don't for ask we safe. How all that well? Water works in the all over this country. Me small village back to pump me the open. Me go get water there. Let me depend on well. Today, look at my father, they open pump for bull at 2 o'clock morning. The most stupid idea I ever see. Open pump for bull at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock morning. Who sends that they make? People don't sleep. Why do you open pump 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock morning? So now plan. Then the other day you give water to them. That's stupid talk. They will go supply people. They are beginning and go now do for go get water and then go rape them. Do all kinds of things. If man will carry people and because they don't go get water. Because that's the only now one important source of life. So my point, there's a lot I have to say. Now we get a president we believe in accountability. When President Bio has 16% energy be meet, so they will get over 30-something%. Now we are moving forward. By the time in 2-3 years we'll get over 70-80. By the time they mention about 85-90.
Of course.
So how you gonna look president like this? You know, vote for him back. How you gonna look for president like this? You know, say well, you know, it's not give chance for continuing work. You say you go for a people away, all and care for drink, go misbehave, fed themselves, kill people then, bomb people then. Also like it happened on a podlock. And what me sad about before I left you, sorry, General Sankara, before I hand over back to you. Now the fact that the people away APC people they destroy the leaders and that's Salon people, whether they support APC or not, may not to them a problem. They are Salonians. These people are being victimized because they don't support some Samara, they don't support Samora. It's not government for take care of all that. We cannot allow such people for doing that the country as they like. Because at the end of the day, it will win Salon. And APC knows they can't win any free and fair election. They know when they drive for create havoc. So problem in the country. So for me, government for implement if I'm by Mahmoud. Now when they talk about Maada Bio, what Maada Bio don't kill? Now them both them protest now Kabbalah about youth village then transfer and kill 3 of them. Everybody knows that. What Maada Bio don't kill? No. Who has Maada Bio killed? Even the police and victims then without that August pay the money. Even the one who offend back home. When they offend, Maada Bio give them money. He then begin to hold themselves for camp feds, for kill policemen, for kill people. He turn into the people. They're not picking up in jail for that. Hey, Bo, I appreciate Bo. Get good leader, Bo. They are big gentlemen.
Yeah, Marshal, I still with you. I will ask you now, what thing that you take as a senior citizen of this land? Actually, we only go with this one because of we'll stick on this one. The other one I will vote on next week. As a senior citizen, Mustapha Pabai Attilla, what is your personal take in His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio when the government white paper comes out, where President Bio government say, because the commissions of inquiry, the recommendation them from all the commission them at the inquiry, they say for ban all guys here, the Anes by Kuruma, the Alimamy, Kamara, the Patso, the all, Samoa Kamara, the all. The commission of inquiry make it clear. The justice all not the same. They say for ban them because the magnitude of thief and thief, they make the recommend so. But President Bio say no, I won't ban them. And they jail them. The only thing I will do, make them count all the money they will thief back, make them count them into the Salon revenue fund. So what thing that you take? Why President Julius Maada Bio not take this good advantage? And indeed, because it's a politics. You know, say if you be honest in term or shaking in term or more in term, and the goods within the justice system and the commission of inquiry recommend. Say for ban them and no public office. In jail back. In jail. But President Bio say no. I want the action you don't take on that, sir.
Well, I mean, just like I'm glad we made the comparison. They be recommend say me not there for die. Mama BC say me not do nothing. FMina was innocent. But because people like Abdullah Conte when I misfit inside the so-called law professional, they make no respect lawyer again. When they all eat to country money, thief and go on away. You understand? Go Bahamas and all that and Belize and come back and talk all like rubbish then. waiting Momodu, even though Momodu say me not do nothing, is sign for me then kill her. You understand? John David Bangura, now I'm bringing Basheki after. We jokes in the middle of Batuan. I mean, I'm telling you from history because me not even born to tell you that happened. But I know that because me now they do lots of research. Waiting Bangura, do na Bangura 50 Basheki come back. The first was to Basheki kill and then John Bangura. To the recommendation of some other soldier one calling me because I'm not really still there alive. But the question we ask, why President Bio? I think, you know, Englishman go what they say discretion is the better part of valor. You know, like policeman now, you know, at Sankara, if you drive in motor car, you broke traffic. Even though it go against the traffic rules, police can decide not to arrest you, for give warning. Now discretion within the law. Referee, you get a play game. Tell me, Sally, they play game. Sally number 11. He fouled somebody. Whether fouled in a yellow card, no mistake. Yeah. Referee can decide say no. I don't want no foul man. If foul again, Mr. Lee, he get yellow card. Well, now so we come in the case of President Bio, we get a lot of powers in the Constitution. It's not binding on him. He could accept or not accept. But the true mark of a leader, now for allow everything for taking course. If they go within the law, what is it? It's made them pay the money. If they not pay, you will see the law not go hold them. Yeah. But in the interest of national dialogue and reconciliation and consensus, now the best you do was say, I don't jail nobody. Because now that the opposition people in the whole, even the SLPP people and they will commit some offense against the way they don't hold. But in this case, it will be more kind of astounding for say, oh, well, hold the APC Maya. What's in the world go to now opposition people there? They say anything, no, they say they for pay. When they not pay, let's see what happens. But now government get the power for 6 years. President Bio don't say no for 6 years. All they say, any jail nobody. Because he's president. I mean, you get all the edge. You're like you picking what you get now. You understand? If I get picking out General Sankara 2 months, 3 months, or even 1 year, 2 years, I do something, I can slap him. He don't get power for fet me. You understand? He's a child or she's a child. I can do anything I do to her. Nobody no go see me. Or nobody no go stop me, even if they see me. But I will look at the bodies are picking. What I need for even bother? You get the rating picking also do. In the case of APC, they're synonymous with thief. Oh, no, know that. When I look all the APC big man there, when I look there, yeah. Some of them picking they don't go overseas, they don't halaki, like last break to Koto, who see them all. But President Bio can't take hammer for go up small fly. The focus of President Bio right now, we no one lost, now for develop salon, for get more employment, for get more investors in the camp, for let the free education continue in the country. Now priority. Now many not pay the money, we don't tell them for pay. They'll go see. Or many body tell them go see deals. For me, I don't think say it might look wrong to we when the supporter. I know all of us have this raw emotion because some of we citizens they don't suffer a lot under the APC misrule. So I can understand how somebody they feel. But you okay for understand president, he's a true leader. That make it don't call for national dialogue. He call for the world come together. He's done everything. He don't call why is this Alpha Khan in our government? Alpha Khan be APC spokesman General Sankara. But today look Alpha Khan. It's your President Bio because Alpha Khan say President Bio on the right trajectory. On the right road.
Of course.
Then what they do they say na traitor. Because for APC, anybody who want development and salon are you know the enemy. They are vast to development. Then they in affinity to violence. Then they affinity to Gariman business. That's all they want. Like both come out and go loot. Then clear you host. Then thief me. Then thief you. Then kill me. God forbid said. Then kill you. Then gladly. Oh, kill me Sally. We kill Mr. Pagi. We kill General Sankara. Now then gladly for. You say they do that for Peter Conte. But if they don't go there and go do, we will not. We are different from them. That's why they call a new direction.
All right, it's the program Salon Talk on the Sankara Media Platform. Well, of course, we're live from Attila's residence in Freetown today, now Monday, the 2nd day of January 2023. Yeah, Marshal Attila, they follow up the January 6th. Now the United States of America. Of course, the committee. The committee already don't refer. They don't call refer. to the judiciary.
Mhm.
That is to say, waiting the committee be the investigate, go then refer to the judiciary now. If waiting they recommend, then the judiciary go by him, Donald Trump will go banned from holding public office. You know that?
It go happen. It go happen.
So now make a ask you this no
It go happen.
opportunity President Bureau also. And
No.
these same people, we see they still behind them, small them, then we use them. They don't make we salute youth. Some of them don't become unfaithful youth.
You know
and they use them now for commode. They go even there August 10. Most of them guys are there. Then
agree. Now make us say if I know they against the ban, for that side if they say for ban, but for banner, because President Bill say they call for inquiry. I mean, I invite judges. Then can of course a lot of the money we then pay the people them. Now. Money for go to salon. Not necessarily that we own money, but still the money for go to salon. I'm not against the banning. Just like January 6th, we're not there against the banning in America as well, becoming a dual citizen. But having said that, even in America, in the trade cautiously, look, by all accounts, Trump for in jail right now as I talk.
yeah.
But in the trade cautiously because even Satan getting party there. Now the whole thing, not for say like you want to, you see they're not ban it because they have to make sure they exhaust all the not to like the commission of inquiry now. That recommendation commission of inquiry back kind recommendation, but they only for now parliament and refer criminal referral, which means they for charge in a court for criminal offences. It will happen if the Justice Department when they for responsible for that for them. But would our government, would our commission of inquiry refer to in this case? Now only the government or the executive. But God, the commission of inquiry for refer to the judiciary, and let's see what happens. Me not believe President Bill will stand in the way of implementation of the law. Just like how if the Justice Department in America say Donald Trump for go trial, he will go. But court will support that then in jail. Right now, the other day sentence one man to 16 years. It's happening. Let's give it time. The wheels of justice turn slowly, but when they pick up speed, they go more than 200 miles an hour.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Christian Lee, over to you. Program Salon Talk, Uncle Sankara Media Platform.
You know, we better don't talk all.
Yeah, Attilla.
Attilla don't talk all. These people, they start with thief and they continue with thief. Because if the father of APC, Sheikh Stephen, say of blessed memory, but then not of blessed memory at all. Now, coarse memory. Right?
Yeah.
Because they drag this country to outside this one. It started as say 1980, where Sheikh Stephen Gap say if I be chairman of OAU. Now from that time this country broke down. Bata. One big governor, na Bank of Sierra Leone, where he say no, we not right paid for post OAU. What did he do? And lost an thin ear. Yes. They lost out. You see that you know the building at Bank of Sierra Leone?
Yeah.
What they call Sambangura.
building.
Yes.
Now in memory of that late gentleman. He won them. Right? You see, during the OAU, I was with Samura Michel.
Mozambique president.
Yes, Mozambique president. We can the way how we see her perform, he asked Sheikh Steve, he say, he say, I want to go with this young man. Let he go introduce certain skills to the people under. We I don't see Panam. Because I think I'll go all around the country, go to the east, south, north, like that. Sheikh Steve say nothing. He said nothing. Because, mind you, in 1977, November 23, Eastern Kono, by then, a mission will be so kind radical. When they go pick me, they say treason. My number was 028.
Okay.
They say treason. Right? And bring me calm. But God make, with the help of God, your own blessing, the family them and big people them, when they be me, God to say innocent, I walked out a free man. Thereafter, you know, believe say, after someone Michel Lombiga inquest, after all 2 done, and go, You know what you me back? Murder case.
Oh my gosh.
The same Sheki.
The same Sheki.
I can see that for you. That's what they say.
I tell you, the same Sheki. Right? That's 1982-83. Right? I go the inquest, the commodity. So these people them now blood test the people them believe by nothing past violence.
That's the point.
So we take time with them. When we come for votes, 2020, this year will not start so. The 24th of June, then we go massively. We go vote for President Julius Maada Bio.
Oh, yeah.
Now man with clean heart,
Yes.
he left the country, he wants to see this country come like paradise.
Thank you, Mr. Christian Lee. Mr. Mohamed Kamara.
We don't assure the people of Thievery beat at home and abroad, so we're not going to stop giving information until the 23rd of June 2023.
Yeah.
And thank you very much. We will get credibility for one thing, the Sankara platform.
Oh, yeah.
Not the event stories, they're going to fake stories.
Oh no.
We'll tell one of the true good people that we're going to when we talk. So, Sankara, thank you very much for your creativity. I hope you're going to go long life. We're enjoying by President Bio in good. Well, to consider for Salon, yeah, on all beginning. So hey, get in touch next time with Officer Sankara platform for the latest.
Thank you, Mr. Mohamed Kamara. Chief Abdul Hassan Faki.
Yeah, the chief.
People of Salon, all over the world, Europe, Africa, America, Australia, Asia, all over the world. I want to know one thing today. Whenever person they say President Bio, on a regime, person don't die, they don't kill her. When I ask a legal on the body, I mean, I can always ask them, where the body?
Yes.
Body no day. Now when I kill her, when I see the person they kill her, no, we don't see the person they kill her. Person die, no person don't die. APC now father of liars. They get the propaganda. They don't believe in propaganda. They will get a whole department. One of the one man they call Kamara. The chairman for that.
The man you call
secretary of propaganda. It the past minister. So I want to know one thing today. President Bio don't remove the death penalty. No more killing. He said, when you commit crime, they will jail you. He said, because she keep Momo and this and I call this one go and Koma, they will use that thing that death penalty day for go against people the way they opponents them. Even among themselves, they get they defend themselves inside it. They put Komodo on the head, they kill you.
Yeah.
Then President Bio remove the part 5 of the 1965 Public Order Act,
Right.
which slander and libel not anymore a criminal offense. Would make a trouble so then they still life owner. Then they still live a life owner. And we can begin for reading book and owner. Very soon we begin telling that the laws that we don't come, we don't make this president. That the best president with this country don't ever get.
Amen. Always.
Thank you, Chief Abdul Hassan Faki. Thank you. Well, we balance 3 minutes. I'll dedicate them to we guest. We na the year Marshal Mustapha Pabai Attilla for finance. But first I will ask you, what you go say to Sierra Leoneans as na the year we don't come to so 2023 will be the wait for yes the multi-tier election June 24, 2023. What you go left for say? What is the goodies we the Salon people we all long get inside President Bio in 4 years plus as we don't come inside in 5 years. We for make a vote for her.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you to you folks because for even take time for do all you to do so. It takes a man because as far as me know, they know they do nothing. You're doing it out of patriotism.
Yeah.
When our God normally will bless your family. I also want to thank all you guests there, Mr. Lee, Mr. Mohamed, and Chief Hassan Faki. It takes people to do that, but also man being a beach to enjoy. But let me just make this clear. Not choosing not for vote for President Bio, now signing your death warrant. I tell my man this morning, the difference between APC and America. With America, then when they go fetch you, then they tell you. They tell you, but you know what they tell you? They tell you for make you out poor because then get the power. If America say with the car attack Salon, they know say they get the weapon, they get everything we take. With APC, they believe in threatening and intimidating you. They go lie. APC they go now, then people they go, we go kill you. Walk up, would they kill Sankara? Would they kill Mr. Pagi? Would they kill Mohamed Kamara? Would kill Mr. Lee? Would kill Attila? Yeah. They say, but they don't get the power. Exactly. But what they do is when they talk to you, you become intimidated. You're afraid. So they go use your mama or your brother or you say, hey, Sankara left that in there. You say no, them poisonous. But tell me, how you go mortgage your freedom to slaves. Because not only slave picking and go there, then they tell them for just go and go chap on and say by internal election and go there.
Yeah.
When people know they say, they don't even appear there. Then they eat the fresh food, they enjoy their life, they drink their whiskey, baking hamburger. Then they send you. So you're not a slave. Anybody not free for talk what you want to talk and state the convict you call it of your conviction, you are a slave. Now the law not go no way that for me. I'm sorry, not what I like use, but the people who support APC, most of them are slaves. They are slaves, mental slaves. And
I like that.
Mental
and
Mental slaves.
mental slavery. Now was past any kind of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I can take you out General Sankara time.
Yeah.
If you get taken the loser, you won't come out. But if I tell you brain, to the point that if I tell you say jump, you know they ask me why I for jump. You know they say, how high?
I say laugh.
For them.
I say laugh, you just laugh. When I happy with them. Because them people are all of them idiot yarifala. They don't get no substance. So.
No.
All they do now for we young people in life, get them drugs, look like they go fight in a parliament. Possibly get sent go fight in a parliament.
No.
Abuka body all.
No.
So for me, all me messages resist them. When I vote for President Bio, want a big landslide victory in June of this year. And we believe say God Almighty will make we achieve that day. And God bless the Uncle Sankara platform media. This is Attila. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yeah, Marshall. Thank you. Yeah. Well, that's all the program for today. The next thing to we guest with Mustapha Pabai Attilla and also Mr. Mohamed Kamara, we know strategic manager, and also Mr. Christian Lee, resource man, and also Chief Abdul Hassan Faki, we production manager. Me, we model the program, me na the executive director, Uncle Sankara. Listen to this one. Make no mistake, June 24th. June 24th, this year, 2023. Vote President Julius Maada Bio. No runoff. For standardized saloon, yeah? See me candidate, Maada Bio.